Okay, seedlings, minor confession to make. I don't know if it's actually considered a confession, but if you look up in the top left of the screen, sorry, top right of the screen, you'll notice that I have quite a bit of money now. Now, you're thinking, oh my god, he used a cheat to give himself a bunch of money. But no, that's not it. I can't even believe you would accuse me of such a thing. I would never use a cheat in a game like this. No, but what I have done is I've discovered that the best way to make money with the shop, as I've said before, is to simply tend the shop. So I spent a couple of days just creating copper swords and iron swords and stuff like that. And those things sell very well. Even if I buy the copper or the iron, sometimes I have to pay like 9 for one piece of copper from one of the other vendors. And that sword sells for much more than that. And they sell very quickly. And I don't have to wait for them to be on orders. I can just put them on the shelf. And I experimented with making various things and putting them on the shelf. But swords seem to have the best profit margin. Now, here's what I have noticed. I might check it out here a little bit. Since you're with me, I might check it out so we can have some learning in this video, not just my sultry voice. What it seems like is that swords. Well, I'll show you. I'll show you, my friends. I'll show you. Let's go here and look at the log. Okay, so if we go here and we look at the ledger, and we look at the ledger for the week. Okay, so you can see these swords. Okay, so you can see the swords that my dear Lucy made. So she was getting 13 reputation for making them, 8 reputation, stuff like that. I mean, I was getting like the 4-star swords and 3-star swords. Obviously, they were made by me. And you can see we were getting 31, 37 brass just for selling them. So that was 8. And it seems like Lucy gets more reputation than I do, which makes sense because she's better looking than I am. But that sword, that shovel was made by me. Now, what I'm thinking is that let me go up here and look. Where was the copper decorative? I thought we had one. I thought we had a decorative. Let's look. Iron decorative. It seems like it seems like some things give more, like max rep 27 at 7, min rep 8 at 7. It seems like some things, like decoratives. Let's look at utensils. Like look, like the utensils didn't give very much in the way of gold, but they gave more reputation. I want to try like this aluminium decorative here. I know I would have made that. Now I got 79 reputation for that. Now I only got 16 brass for it, but I got 79. So I'm going to try and make, do we have any more aluminium? No, we don't have any more aluminium, but we do have some shatter with. Here's what I want to try though. I'm going to take a simple piece of iron. We'll even go with the 2-star iron. I'm going to make a decorative with it. And see if decoratives give more reputation. I mean, they might give less brass. I don't even know what the currency in this game is called anymore. They might give less brass, but they might give more reputation. And it does still, even though we've figured out a way to make lots of money, it still takes a long time to make reputation. And then also while I was, away, I just wanted a little bit of time to play the game without having to record. While I was doing that, I did some time in the dungeons, and nothing exciting happened in the dungeons. I just gathered up a bunch more pop teeth and stuff like that. So yeah, even after doing all that, I was still only making a modest amount of reputation. Like even a good dungeon run, even some of our best dungeon runs are only like 100 reputation. And it took us forever to get there. So I'm going to stick the iron decorative on the shelf. So we have an iron decorative right there. So it's dull. So we have an iron decorative, and I'm going to make one other thing just to test it out. Something that's ridiculous. All right, we're going to make some utensils. We're going to make some 10 utensils. Now look, we got some 4-star stuff, but I'm just going to go ahead and go with this 3-star. Make some 10 utensils, and that's just a fork, Just going to make a fork. And then go ahead and see how that turns out. Now, the reputation, like I said, the reputation gains will probably increase, geometrically if we have another shop. Now, I'm not going to buy another blacksmith shop just yet. I thought about buying the alchemist shop or the apothecary, but I messed around with it the other day, and just in the apothecary mini games are far more difficult than these games here in the blacksmith shop. So what do we have on the shelf? So far we've only got a 1-star copper sword, which has just had left laying around for no reason, and a 4-star, so just that stuff. So you can see that when we started making the swords, I was just making like this week. You can see that on I think on day 2 I bought a bunch of I ordered some supplies. So you can see that we're just making, you know, our profit 200 something brass a day just from tending the shop ourselves and making things. And I think we've already ordered more materials. So we have materials arriving today. And so even ordering materials and going and buying materials from our good friend Star Sapphire and all those other people, we're just able to make so much good money now, just tending the shop ourselves. And since we've been doing some mining on our own, we're getting better ore, which is allowing us to have better star quality stuff. I'm going to make a sword. Make a tin sword, and we'll compare the reputation gains from a decent sword versus a decent decorative. This is not going to be that decent since I can't hammer very well. Now remember, if I was a min-maxer, which I'm not really, I would be, you know, making the food that gives me the best chances to it would make things that, you know, give me the most hits so that I could have as much hardness on my sword as possible. Right, so this 10 stars, 3 stars, so I'm gonna put it on the shelf and then we'll just see how it sells. Now something just sold for 9. That was probably one of the orders. Let's go here and look at today. Like, so today all we sold that iron decorative. Okay, so that blows our theory out of the water. So we sold it for 9. And we only got 8 reputation for it. So we're gonna go ahead and turn off my timer. I don't know why that timer keeps going off. I don't have to fill out a timesheet anymore. I'm an actual salaried employee these days. We'll see how long it takes for our... Alright, so that was a decorative. We'll see what kind of reputation we get for our swords once they sell. I'll go ahead and hang out here in the shop and make something else. Let's make... what's something that we could make? Something that might be awesome. How about a shatter with sickle? Nah, I don't want to waste my sickle. So we got our copper. Alright, so we got our delivery. Let's go ahead and make another copper sword. Because those seem to be making really good money for us. And then, while you're here, I think I am going to go ahead and buy the general goods store. I think I am going to go ahead and buy it. It might be shooting ourselves in the foot. Might be doing too much all at once. But we might be turning the game into where we're going to just have to focus on running shops. But I'm going to tell you right now, the shops are more interesting than running the dungeons. And we don't seem to be making that much... I don't really see a whole lot of opportunity for making money from farming, at least until we can find a way to get some really good seeds. Alright, so we got 3-star copper sword going on the shelf. We got 1,073, so something's sold. Then we'll go here and check. So what's sold today? Now there was, like I said, there was a... Alright, so that copper sword... The 1-star copper sword sold for 15, and we only got 2 reputation for it. The iron decorative tin sword, is that the tin sword we just made? So we got 5 replicas, so 12. So 10 TIN is not making that much. So copper seems like a really good way to make money. And if we order copper, order materials, we get 10. All right, so 10 of them, 56. So that'd be 5.6 per copper. And then we only need, you know, 1 copper to make anything. So we can make over 20 profit from each piece of copper. So it seems like a good deal to me. I mean, if we took it this, we just say if we just did 5 of these, and we made swords from them, then, you know, we're gonna making over 150 brass just from that. If I'm doing my math correctly, which I'm probably not because I'm talking and thinking at the same time. So once this sword sells, I mean, we're gonna be up to over 1100. And, you know, we're not even that good at blacksmithing. If I had, you know, access to a lot better iron or materials and I was better at this, if I had better stats, then, you know, I don't know how long it's going to take Lucy or whoever else works in the shop to get up to a point where she has really good skills. I'm getting better at this stupid thing. After 100 episodes, I finally got this thing figured out. Because nobody ever puts any useful information in the comments for me. I'm just kidding. Y'all have been a big help. Alright, so we were up to 1144. Check out, somebody wants to, oh, we did make that shatter with hammer. That was a... Alright, so copper charm. So we made copper charm. That got us 18. So did we sell another sword yet? So we've sold 5. Oh, this is in a week. What else is sold today? Today we've only sold... Well, 2 tin swords. One that Lucy made, I'm guessing, sold for... Got 2 reputation for 6. Alright, so the 10 utensils, those 4-star utensils I got were just only 8 reputation and 8 that. And this, it seems like it's almost more... I don't know. I'm just talking out my bahonkus at the moment. And so we're going to wander off for now. So let's go down here and check on the old... Oh, and just in case, if anybody's still listening, I ran into the... Oh, can I buy the bar? This might be more interesting than... I can't own this shop yet. Okay. So, I ran into that... I ran into the, pickle guy, as somebody calls him. He was a guy that runs around. He's got hooks on his hands. And he drops stuff. What I found out is that if I... He acted like he was dropping stuff, but he never actually dropped stuff on the ground. It wasn't until I started pinging him with... I started shooting him with the old... yeah, see the iron sword, even a 2-star iron sword gives us... Wait for it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is... Blacksmith shop is money. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and order materials so we don't fall behind, especially copper. I'm going to go ahead and order the normal box of copper. Tin is cheap. That's stuff that Lucy can make. Let's check and see on their energy levels. So yeah, it was when I started hitting him with a started hitting him with the old started shooting him with the I don't know what I'm trying to say. I started shooting him with the slingshot, and he started dropping stuff. Alright, so is she gonna be happy now? Or is her energy gonna be up? And he dropped a couple of things. Like a mandrake or something. So let's check on her energy levels. So now her energy level is back up, and she's back up to a decent level. And we'll go ahead and give Pet Cow another strawberry. Pet Cow kind of likes me these days. At least she's starting to get there. Go ahead and give her that. Okay, friendship rating is up, so we might even get a nice little gift in the mail from her. Seeing as we're getting to know each other more, I will let you in on a little secret. We actually had a child before we had our Millie and Billy. Something bad happened to them. Oh, but I have said too much. Just nice to have someone sober to talk to, if you know what I mean. Uh-oh. I wonder if there's going to be another story quest once we get up to the 4-star level with her. Anyway, let's go ahead and buy the general goods shop. I know you've been waiting patiently for me to do this, and have no idea where it is, just like everything else. Okay, it's right down here, diagonally from our blacksmith shop. So if we buy it, it's only 500. But see, this is how am I going to get all this stuff? That's what I don't understand. How's it going? What do you want? I don't have an awful tench, but I will give you a gift. I'll give you a blueberry since I'm a nice guy. Just trying to get you, since I didn't have your stinking fish, literally. Isaiah Green likes carrots. That's good to know. Did we know anything about Isaiah Green before? Find out. Isaiah Green. Yeah, we knew a lot about Isaiah Green already, and he's actually 2 stars on us, so. Him and his wife are coming around to Team Game Void. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Moon and Sun's Emporium is valued at 500 brass. It comes with the following items. Okay. What is that? Is it? You bought another shop. The new shop provides new opportunities and free stuff. The Good Store Keeper's Handbook. Opening your store. Interact with the sign outside to open and close your store. The store will automatically close if you leave the region and have no worker employed. The ledger on your counter has tabs with various helpful pages for running your business. Accounts. Check your profit and loss on a weekly, yearly level and look at your previous transactions and rep game. Staff. You can hire workers. From here, you can change their pay and see their stamina. To regain stamina, give them breaks or give them food. The tired worker has their stats affected. You can also see a worker's happiness level. Pay and stamina can affect this as well as friendship level. Okay, we already know this. Page Rata. The employee's hours may be set here and who works on which day. Reputation. This fills in you, blah, blah. We already know that. Right, once that region, we already know that. Specializations. Right, stats. Each NPC, we already know this. Pricing. Customers have a threshold on which they pay for icing. Alright, it's worth watching your comments for guidance. As your rep grows this threshold before they become unhappy. There's a 50% chance the customer may want to haggle. The server customers stand behind your counter and interact with the barter wheel appears. Okay, win and you can get some extra brass without affecting reps. Stock and storage. The cupboard in the top left becomes your stock cupboard when you own a store. Here you can store items for workers to use and order stock. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and close the shop for now. Oops, closing the shop. I'm not sticking around if there's nothing I want. So I can buy stuff from my own shop, right? But we don't have anybody here. So we don't have to have the shop open. I mean, as far as I know, we're not going to lose anything if we don't have the item open, if we don't have the shop open. But can I start selling off? All right, so let's see. Can we start selling off monster parts? Because look, we got 116 of these. If I start putting these up here, see if we can start selling off some of our junk. We don't need any 1-star things of these. I wonder if I could do a whole stack. No, I can't do a whole stack. We got these. Got a 1-star one of those. Don't want to sell those things. Definitely need to keep our. Alright, so 1-stars of these. And I don't know if we'll get any money for them whatsoever. Now, if we have a good store, this might be a good way for us to get rid of stuff that we, you know, if we farm stuff, might be a good way to sell stuff that we farmed. Alright, so like, what if we wanted to sell some blood few? Okay. Then we sell, let's put 10 blood few on there. Put these 1-star bowing Nancy's, or right, will be, and we got some stuff from the netherworld. I don't know what else to call it besides netherworld. Sorry if you're a Minecraft fine. And primrose, well, you dump our 1-star primroses. Rose of Romance, we got a couple of those we can dump. Songstrol, 1-star there. Sunflowers, we got 4 1-star sunflowers. So what will decide what the stock is though? When will the stock rotate? Can I sell seeds? I mean, I can gather seeds and sell them. Pose, equipment. Okay, so we could sell food here. We could try selling things here. Like we got some tomatoes. Like, could we sell 1, 2, 3, 4 tomatoes? We got fish. We don't really have that much fish to sell. We can get rid of, let's put 4 weed skimmers up there. We could make a killing if we could sell all these. I'm gonna put our 1-star thyme up there. Earwort, if we could sell all of our, I don't know what I'm saying. Hokey Hoagie, toughness, strength, and stamina. We need to keep that. We'll put that up for sale. We'll put the bush medleys up for sale. Bush medleys is one of the things I got from the tickle guy. Alright, so these are things we can order that we can sell. Rabbit corn dolls. Darn straight we're buying those. Eggs. We got 1,000,000 eggs. So candy squirrels, candy hares. They're not too expensive. Balls. Balls. Wait, where's our own eggs? Surely we can get rid of our own eggs because we had 1,000,000 of them, literally. Here we go. I mean, not literally, obviously. I'm gonna go ahead and sell almost all of them. We got tons of wheat. We got all those wheat seeds we could sell. Alright, so there. So all that's taken care of. So now we need to see if we can hire some workers. You know, we've already got one worker in Lucy Arrows. Now Jeffrey Black seems like he could be a good worker. But why do they all have faces like that? So Teresa Brown, we know Teresa Brown likes us. The only one, so she's got barter, 12 speed, 9. We want people with really good stats. Holly Kettle, she's got some good stats. Barter and speed and stamina. Her charm is not that great, so we could take definitely one. Goldie Lawn does not like us one bit. Hazelnut has got -1 charm. Let's see. Our best workers. Alright, so Jeffrey Black is by far the best worker. So we'll go ahead and hire Jeffrey Black. How many workers do we need at a time, though? Jeffrey Black and Teresa Brown. Looks like she might be the next best worker. How many people do we need per shift is the question. We could open up in the middle of the night. That could kind of be like our thing. Okay, so Jeffrey Brown was the best worker by far. So we'll have him work 9 to 12, 12 to 3. And then we'll keep the shop open a little bit in the evening for Teresa Brown to run. So this is probably going to go through all of our money really quickly. So now we need to go down here and click on her. And have her work those days. Okay. Oh, we'll be closed on Sundays. Not Sundays. We'll be closed on Druida's Day. Okay. So there we go. B. Now. Don't know how all this is going to work out, but we'll find out, won't we? So we can put stuff for sale here. Is this the stuff that's in our... So we can put seeds for sale. We can put a cabbage patch for seed. Quantity 4. That. Alright, I don't know how much we can... Alright, so will she restock the store? That's the question. Nothing of interest. Okay, so now we have another shop that's running. We've got 2 shops that are running. One that's probably going to be a huge drain on our money. So long, sucker. Like, alright, I like her already. So I guess we can only have 1 employee at a time, so... We'll see how that works out. Let's talk to you, John. Oh, John Bose. What is happening? You don't know? Why, it's the Jam. This is when we get creative and make jams. They're not usually the same kind, but if you have any, I would love to preserve your preserves in my belly. What does he want? Thank you very much. What does he want? He just wants some jam? He wants some sort of strawberry jam. Alright. I guess I can allow that. Alright, so is everything... So... Can she stock our store for us? Is this our inventory or is this his... Alright, so we have 5. Alright, so here's some eggs. Let's put an egg on the thing. Could I interest you in an egg in these trying times? Interesting in an egg. Let's put 14 of them on there. Set. 14 eggs. And then how about... Alright, so how come we can't use... Alright, this said this was going to be our store's inventory, but this is just our inventory. Alright, so let's go up here and look at... Let's see if we can sell some of these songstrel flowers. Alright, I'm going to move our whole stack of songstrel flowers back here. And we're going to put... Alright, flowers here, songstrel flowers. We're gonna put our 1 stars on there and try and sell them for 4 each. Not something I'd get normally. Alright, let's see how the old... Alright, we sold the weed skimmer location. So the only thing we sold is something that I didn't stock. So I guess we'll see how this goes. We'll come back later and see how it goes. I'm sure all of our money will be gone by then. Talk. Blessings be on you. What's happening? I'm a bit annoyed. No, I'm not gonna do dirty. I'm not gonna do your dirty deeds, lady. You do your own dirty deeds. Carolina Pepper. Cowards better find copper. How is this part of nature? I will never know. Cowards find better copper? Goodbye, I suppose. So does that mean I need to make myself... Do I need to take the cowardly thing before I go mining for copper? That seems weird, but this game is weird sometimes about stuff like that. Let's see if there's any ore that's been spawned. Kind of dark in here. Yeah, but we do have some ore we can mine. Still got a long ways to go before we level up on our... Look at that, we got double 5-star 10 ore. That's good. Alright, so we just paid 93 for something. Who's this? Tom Cow. I've never met him before. He's stupid though. He's stupid, so he probably wants a carrot. Alright, there we go. Here's a secret for you. I heard Millie Cow really doesn't like carrot. Well, you seem to like that carrot I just gave you, sir. The helicopter going by. Hopefully not looking for me again. Candlewich Village. Is our store still open? We told our store to stay open a little bit longer. Now, who's going to stock the store? That's what I wonder. Because there's nobody here. The store is closed, but who's going to stock it? Let's see how she's doing. We paid 12. We sold a 10 shovel and a weed skimmer. I don't know where she got the 10 shovel from. Okay, so Teresa Brown. Good store level. Alright, so let's go back and look at that book real quick, even though it was just basically just a rehash of the original book. Get all the way down here at the bottom. It was towards the end. Stock and storage. The cover and top layer becomes your stock cover when you own a store. Here you can store items for workers to use and order stock. Okay. So hopefully when alright, let's all these weed skimmers. Hopefully when she comes to work tomorrow, she'll do these things on her own. Let's sell these for 3. Let's sell them for 4. I'm gonna sell 8 of them. There we go. Store is closed. I don't know where that money's coming from, but at least it's not going down. Self-service. Okay, let's see how good we did in the old shoppy today. No orders. Alright, so tomorrow the orders are fine. So today we made 100 profit. So I think for a while at least, this store can help keep the other store going. Still got a ways to go before Lucy and so, but if I could give Lucy something to increase her intelligence, that might help. So anyway, that's today's episode. Bought a shop. So now we should be gaining a little bit faster reputation once that shop gets going. I need to figure out how the best way to stock that shop which should be. Do we currently have the hacking? Yes, we do. So this is something, because if we're going to be able to sell stuff in our store, then maybe we need to start, and we really need to level this up. One of my commenters says I need to get this leveled up. Look, we got radishes. I don't know if we've ever gotten radishes before, or radish seeds. Anyway, so now that we know how to make money from the shop, we know that we can either specialize our blacksmith shop, or we can focus on getting the 2,000 brass lens that they sell in Tir na Nog. There's lots of things we can start spending money on. So exciting times ahead while we're waiting for our child to grow up. And there probably will be more skipped videos while I work on just making sure that there's things that are interesting to watch. Because I know sometimes it's not very fun to just watch me walk around. But anyway, thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next episode.